Yo, 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 Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we talk about, everything that we discuss is rooted in music. I got another bomb episode for y'all. But before I begin, y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping. And if you would like to support your independent artist, me, moi, Cash App, $Michael US. Woo, Terrence Howard reveals that Puff Daddy tried to go up in his butt, and 50 Cent is caught off guard, and 50 Cent put his 2 cents in. 50 Cent put his 2 cents in. Where is all this coming from? Mr. Terrence Howard talking about the music industry. This is what they do. A lot of people are walking around with regret because they gave up their butt and their mouth at these parties. So let's get some drum roll action. Let's check this out. Oh, I feel like that was loud enough. Hold on. Oh yeah, let's try the drum roll now. There we go. There we go, y'all. Let's spice this thing up. This according to Hip Hop DX. Who is this nigga? Country Cousins. Get your ass off my page. Can't see. 50 Cent reacts to Terrence Howard's wild claims about Diddy. This 50 Cent. God help us all. God help us all. Thumbnail. Article written by Sam Moore. 50 Cent has reacted to Terrence Howard making outlandish claims about Diddy wanting to have sex with him. In a viral clip from his interview with Patrick Bet David, the controversial actor spoke about the time Puffy reached out to him for acting lessons, only for things to become very awkward very quickly. Puffy invited me for weeks, asking him to be his acting coach. I go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what material do you want me to work on? And he was just looking at me. Then the next thing you know, P. Diddy says, hey, I want to hear your music. So I go over there and play him my music. And he's sitting there just looking at me like waiting. Howard continues. So then my sister was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. I was like, for what? He was like, I think he's trying to F you, and laughed. I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. So now no more communication. So his assistants, she laughed, or he was like, oh, it's a he. So Terrence Howard's assistant, he was like, I think he's trying to F you, laugh. He's laughing. So I think his assistant need to be fired too. 50, who has been relentlessly mocking Diddy since he was first accused of sexual assault in 2023, posted the clip on Instagram and wrote, no comment, I'm staying positive. God help us all. So let's play with let's hear from Terrence Howard's own mouth. What's going on here? Let's see. Oh no. Look at his face. Whoa. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
I mean, Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me.
There was no material.
Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, you know, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh,
jeez. Look at his
okay.
face.
Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know.
Ooh. Let's see. It said, when you give up your manhood, it's Terrence Howard talking. When you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people who did all those things thinking there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. You get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You should not have a greater desire than being a man. Ooh. I believe that's a big problem with a lot of these actors. And because they get fluid, and next thing you know, you don't have any foundation to pull yourself back. Maintain your manhood card, no matter what. Howard, who offered no evidence of his claims, is no stranger to making outlandish statements. The Empire Star has promoted a number of pseudoscientific theories, which has been widely mocked in the scientific community, including that 1 × 1 = 2. Meanwhile, Diddy has been accused of already other men in a growing number of lawsuits, most recently from a male photographer who claims that the mogul forced him to perform oral sex on him. Well, okay, that's just getting a little bit too nasty up in here. But once again, if you guys want to check out the article, Hip Hop DS. How can I get this nigga off of here? Oh, I don't want that. I want you off. But I can put him right. Ooh. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this Root to the Music TV commentary? Of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Oh, man. Hey. How many of y'all believe Terrence Howard? Y'all let me know in the comments. How many of y'all out there in the music world, the fans, producers, all my singers, all my fans of music, all my instrument players, from the flute to piano, guitars, those of you who love hip hop, those of you who are familiar with what's going on with Diddy and the lawsuits, how many of y'all think Terrence Howard is telling the truth? Thumbs up if you think that Terrence Howard is telling the truth. Thumbs down if you think this nigga is lying. I think he's telling the truth. After that Cassie video, it's kind of messed up that off of one video we try to judge a man, but usually one video is all it takes. When people saying that you're a monster, when people saying that you're this and you're that and you're ruthless and you're all these horrific things, and then there's a video of you throwing a vase at your girlfriend, which was Cassie. He threw a vase at her, a vase, however you want to say it, where you put the flowers in, a glass one. He threw it at her, whooped her ass in the hotel. She said, and in that moment, I truly believe Cassie thought she was going to die that day. And then he chased her down, whooped her ass again in the hallway, whooped her ass so bad she was unconscious, and then kicked her while that baby was knocked out, kicked her, and then drug her ass back into the hotel room to finish her off. After knocking her out, it's on tape. After knocking her out unconscious, kicked her and drug her to the room to finish her off, whoop her ass some more. The nigga is guilty. Keep that nigga behind bars. We're going to see how this is going to play out, this whole Diddy thing. But at the same time, a lot of y'all know or knew what this nigga was about, and you gave up your cheeks. Fame is that important that you're going to give up your cheeks? Jeez. Y'all flood my comment. What do y'all think about this? Terrence Howard, Mr. 1 × 1 = 2. Y'all let me know. Those of you who been rocking me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. I'm gone.